everyone, it's Kirilee here. That is my username on Deviantart and it's also my real name and that's how you pronounce it. If you want a little bit more information, I'll let you know that it means bark of tree. Yeah. Okay, well thank you all so much for writing in and asking me some questions. I've chosen 10 questions to answer. Some of them I merged together because they were very similar. I hope that you enjoy. If you see me looking down, it's because I've got notes on my laptop that I've got here. So, let's begin. Are all the props mine? Yes, the majority are, especially the weapons. There's a few props that I've used that aren't mine. Usually when I'm doing a combined stock shoot with someone else like Stock, aka Jess, who is awesome. Do I know how to use all the weapons? No. I do know how to use the majority of them. I was a state level saber fighter as a teenager, so I've got a very good understanding of swords. Plus I've also done 2 semesters worth of stage combat when I was doing my undergraduate. The only real weapons that I don't know how to use is the katana, which you can kind of see in its black case over there, and I don't know how to do archery, which is pointed out quite a few times, so thanks for that. Keep it rolling in. I love learning stuff. Well, that would have to be I shot this shoot that was so cool. Well, in my head it was cool. Unfortunately it didn't turn out so. I did a female James Bond-esque shoot. Lovely big chiffon, one-shouldered black dress and guns and jumping over stuff and shooting stuff, blah 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 blah. All of the photos came out blurry. There was not even one that I could save, and that was a pretty sad moment and I was so sad about it that I've never reshot it. Alright, what I learned from that is lighting is everything. If you're a stock artist, lighting is everything, okay? Awesome, moving on. I love this. Roughly I have about 1 good shot every 10 to 15 bad shots. I am a complete knob in front of a camera, and usually most of the photos are completely unusable. Yes, I don't think there is a stock artist live who is a model who does model stock that doesn't take dud stocks. I would say to this question, find the best lighting. Like I said just before, lighting is everything. If you don't have a large space at this point in time with a lot of natural light or good lighting, then do portrait shots. There are so many fantastic portrait shots that you can grab inspiration from. I know that for me, if I'm looking for some portrait inspiration, I just look at either Charlie Gale stock, aka Nichelle, or Taser stock, which is Claire, and their gallery is full of amazing portraits, so check them out. The answer to this question is very simple. Everywhere. Op shops are a great source of finds. Movies, TV shows, and also other stock artists and other artisans. Is that how you pronounce that word? I'm not sure. Artisans, that's the one. You know, one of the most inspiring stock artists who also makes her costumes is Alandria, and I know that, you know, I look at her outfits and I just go, oh, why can't I make that? And the answer is simply, she's much better. Most of the time it's just me with my camera and a remote. For portrait shots I use a little handheld remote that I can click and go, hey. And the other ones, when I do full body, I have a timer remote, which Landria told me all about, and it's amazing. And yeah, the quality is really quite good. It is great though to work with a photographer. If you're a stock artist and you're feeling a bit embarrassed about it, I definitely say try it. Do it with a close friend, or in some cases it's easier with a complete stranger. Someone who understands what stock is really, really helpful. I've been shooting a fair bit with my friend Matt, who I've taught what stock is, and I really like the images that he creates. And I've also been very blessed and lucky to have worked with Faye Stock, aka Jess, a number of times, and she's just amazing. The great thing about working with another photographer is that you get a completely different energy and you're pulled out of your comfort zone, and that creates for that makes for some really fantastic images that you don't necessarily know that you can create until you do so. So do it. All of my stock pretty much is taken in my lounge room, not in a studio. My lounge room, there's a bit of a process to it, and over time of kind of getting closer and closer to perfection for it. So it's a bit of a process, but it usually is move furniture, set up backdrop, set up 3 softbox lights with constant lighting, and if needed, set up the industrial size fan, which is basically like turn on instant epic photos. Love it. Yeah, that usually takes about an hour to do. Then I spend another hour on my hair, makeup, and getting into costume. Then I'll spend about an hour to 2 hours taking the photos. And then I'll spend anywhere between an hour and 10 editing the photos before I put them online. So that gives you a rough idea of how long it takes me to do a stock shoot altogether. Yes. Obviously there is the usual really sad penises, blurry photos, bad porn, bad requests. Yeah, I don't really... I'm a bit of a prude in that I don't necessarily think that that is stock. I think that's just really nasty. But I definitely do appreciate artistic nudes, and anatomy and things like that. But, you know, taking a picture of your penis when it's not like fully erect and stuff and it's just like resting there. Well, this just got R-rated really quickly. Why? I don't get it. I just don't. Yeah, and like with your iPhone or something like that, no. No. Go to a bad porn site, just no. Deviantart, no. The other thing that I really cannot stand is when you've got a fantastic outfit and the model looks fantastic and, you know, you've got great equipment, it's all going so well, and then there's nothing. Like, the model is either just standing there without any characterization or, you know, everything like this. And I do get the sad girl look and I do get the pensive look, but like when you're there and you're like, no. 3 words: tutor, fantasy, hybrid. This is so tough. I have a few favourites. My favourite for its epicness and ticking stuff off my bucket list would be Red and Forest Queen, because I just always wanted to have really ridiculous large dresses. Can you imagine what my wedding dress is going to be like? Favourite for fun, the Hobbit series. I killed myself laughing doing that one. It was mainly for me, and I'm so glad it brought joy for so many other people. And favourite because it was just me, like inside my soul, was the Weapons Wench, just retaken recently. And also, I must admit, one of my other favourite fun ones was the Evil Clown, because my dog freaked out when she saw me, and that was really cute. Alright guys, well, that's everything for me right now. I hope that you've learnt a little bit more about me, and if you've got any other questions, please feel free to ask. I'm always willing to answer them. But if not, thank you for using my stock. You guys are amazing and I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Ciao!